What's up, you guys? Zoe here from OneGlanceTrader.com, and in this video I'll be walking you guys through how you can utilize the OGT RSI MTF indicator as potential take profit targets. All I ask for in return is that you like this video, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification icon. Now, if you are new to the channel, I'm just going to quickly walk you through what is the OGT RSI MTF indicator, and then I'll go through some examples on the chart of how you can utilize it to establish take profit targets. And you can use this on any time frame, and the OGT RSI MTF indicator is absolutely free. Link is inside the description if you want to download the indicator. And the way it works is it utilizes overbought, oversold areas on multiple time frames utilizing the RSI indicator. So if I just quickly show you how it looks, the latest version is 1.2. You can use 1.2, so I will also link inside the description the playlist so you guys can understand the indicator in a lot more detail than what I'm going to go through inside this video. But as a very high level, you select your RSI period and whether you want it as a closed price or typical price, generally set to close. What your overbought and oversold levels are, generally they're 30, 70 and 30. And then you can decide whether you want higher time frames or lower time frames. I like to be on a lower time frame and look at multiple time frames up, so I select higher time frames. And time frame quantity I like to set to 1, and what that basically means is it will look for it with the RSI is overbought or oversold, not only on the current time frame, so in this example I'm on a 5-minute chart, but also one time frame up. So we'll also look at the 15-minute chart. If I selected this to 2, it will look at the current time frame, which is the 5-minute chart, plus the 15-minute and the 30-minute chart. So it looks for price to be overbought or oversold on multiple time frames. And then it will give you a signal either through push notification or sound alerts for that perspective. And again, if you wanted to just do overbought, oversold levels on the current time frame, just set that to 0. So in this particular example, this is what it's showing. It's giving us red arrows, so implying that price is very stretched or overextended, and a pullback is more than likely or a beginning of a trend reversal. So this was the first bar where the 5-minute and the 15-minute went overbought, so i.e. above 70. So as you can see that by these red arrows over here, and then the this bear candle over here does not have an arrow in it, which basically means that either the M5 or both the M5 and M15 have come out of overbought territory, i.e. the RSI reading is below 70. And this is what my very famous OGT RSI MTF EA is based on, and it automatically will take trades when these kind of setups kind of occur to kind of take profit. So you can see here this had a pullback of 7 pips. Then we've got a pullback over here. This had a pullback again of 8 pips, and this one over here. Well, let's see what happened to price. Price kind of ranged and eventually fell over here by the time um, it got there. So that's kind of how it works and how I traditionally use it. I use it as a counter trend trading strategy, either manually or through the EA. But what I've been looking at as well is, as part of my kind of trend trading, I always have the RSI MTF indicator up because it kind of shows me visually where overbought, oversold regions are. And when there is a trend like this particular trend, we will see some minor pullbacks. Again, this isn't a full reversal. These are just pullbacks, and then eventually it does kind of reverse later on this M5 chart. So in this particular example, let's just say I'm a trend trader, and an example of a trend entry system is the Ichimoku cloud breakout. So that is the other indicator I've got on this chart, which is the Ichimoku cloud. And all I've done is I've taken off the Tenkin and the Kijin and the Chiku, and I've just added in the Kumo cloud, and made it green and then red. And basically what it means is when price is in the cloud, well, in the cloud, it is in the cloud effectively, and then when it kind of breaks out of the cloud, um, it's signifying that there could be a potential trend up or down. And I'm keeping this very simplistic. There are many ways to kind of enter kind of trends and things like that. So let's just say for this simplistic example that I entered on this candle over here, or probably slightly below, of a bullish move out. And then let's just say I set my stop loss below these lows over here. So again, I'm in this trade, went back slightly against me, went back into the cloud and kind of broke out the cloud again. I could have placed another order. And then what I do is I wait for price or the RSI to be overbought in this instance um, until until I start seeing kind of red arrows. Until I start seeing red arrows, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the first arrow or for arrows to stop occurring. So the last time on this bar over here, on this bearish bar we talked about earlier, this is the first bar where price did not display an arrow. So when this bar occurs, this is telling me now that this could be a potential signal of a reversal or a pullback. And hindsight's a beautiful thing. This was a nice little pullback. And what I can do potentially in this instance is do two things. I could either close out my trade and, I don't know what that would be. It looks like I'll just above 2-to-1 take profit. Or what I could do is potentially move my stop to just slightly above break even, because there is no lows at the moment for me to any particular areas to kind of really logically place a trailing stop in there. So let's just say, for example, for sake of argument, I got out of this trade as soon as I saw this kind of bar over here, and then I exited. So that would have been great. I would have made a nice 2-to-1 on my money. And then as time goes on, we see that price again goes back into the cloud and then breaks back out again. So as part of my strategy, I would then go enter in here, and the next logical place would be to place it just under the cloud. And then you can see this massive move up. And then what we can see here is that we've got this bar over here that is now showing a non-red arrow. So therefore I can again take profit there, which again is probably about just under 3-to-1. Or what I could do is that I could move my stop to this low over here and continue to trail as time goes on. But that's effectively how you would use the strategy. If I was trailing and then I saw this another arrow over here and then a non-arrow there, then I would most definitely start to trail this a bit further up, and definitely just got rid of that. But I would have put that place there once I saw this red bar over here, and then continue to trail, especially when I saw it start going back underneath the cloud. By this point I would have got out of this trade at some point, signal here, or probably before kind of the day close. So that is how you would utilize the OGT RSI indicator as a potential take profit target. I've also just looked at the hourly chart on the Euro USD. So this is currently live. I'm currently shooting this on a Friday, the 26th of March. Let's just say, for example, I entered the trade. I would have got stopped out on this situation here, but then I would have got back into the trade at the close of this bar, and then set my stop loss probably above these kind of highs over here. And then as you can see, price continues to go down, 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 and then we've got an oversold. We've got two areas here of oversold activity. So again, this is the bar that does not have an up arrow, which implies now that it could be a potential reversal. And as you can see here, that's probably just under 2-to-1 return. I could either take profits or at least make this into a risk-free trade and put that above these levels over here, and then I've at least made, I don't know, half a 0.5 to 1 kind of profit, but all risk is taken off the table if this continues to go down. So for those of you who kind of watch my kind of channel, I'll put Bollinger Bands on this. I would then start utilizing round number levels, missed pivots, all these kind of different trading confluences, approaches to kind of manage this trade. But I just wanted to kind of showcase of how you can kind of use the indicator as a potential risk warning sign, for more of a better term, that a slowdown, a pullback, or a reversal could be coming your way, then you might want to start moving your kind of take profit targets or your stop loss, or start taking your money off the table. So that's what I wanted to kind of share with you today. What I'll do now is on the screen, I will share with you my miss pivot strategy, which again is really good, as well as my Bollinger Bands trend strategy, which I think overlaying this OGT RSI MTF indicator will be absolutely fantastic to do what you to utilize if you are in a trade on when to actually take profit targets. And I'll try to do some more examples in the upcoming videos to kind of showcase this point. So really hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, please like and then check out the two videos you can see on the screen now, and I shall see you guys in the next video.